What's up, guys? Welcome back to a YouTube video, and today we are going to be making another hangout. So you've probably seen and a couple of my videos this for the blue tarp thing contraption that's next to the shed, and that's what we're going to be making as a hangout. But of course, before we convert it to a hangout, we got to do a little scoping out first and see what the condition is and what we need to work on. It's just going to be a project just done by me, and let's get this going. Alright, so this New Jersey weather during winter is no joke. It's 19 degrees out there and it's freezing. So, we have to prepare. I got this really puffy jacket on, 2 shirts underneath. I got this bandana here just in case my face gets cold. I got some gloves on the table over there, and even if the gloves on, it's still pretty cold. And also, I have a hat here as well. And this hat has kept my head warm for about 3 years, and it's still doing its job. So we're gonna head out there right now, and let's go take a look at this potential hangout. So we're behind the shed here, and this is the blue tarp here. I was thinking about making a hangout. This did not come with the shed. A few years back, one of the neighbors actually made this as an extension to the shed, as I guess a little nether storage type thing. So most of the stuff in here is mine that we are going to move back in the shed here. There's some holes in the roof, which is okay because I have some tarp that's in the shed that we can use to cover this. The floor, that's alright. There's some few broken boards. And I have a feeling that I'm probably allowed to make this a hangout because, one, it's not part of the shed, which is the reason we had to get rid of the hangout, was because the shed was unsafe. And, 2, most of the stuff in here is mine. You can move it in the shed, and it's in really stable condition. Like, this bamboo is pretty sturdy, and even if it does fall and collapse, I don't think a tarp's gonna kill us. So, I guess we'll start moving some of the stuff out, and, putting it in the shed here. Also, the first thing we're gonna have to move is this big TV. So there's a hand truck that's in there, which is gonna make my job a little bit more easier. So yeah. Well, that worked a little better than expected. We got the hand truck out. So now, let's do a time lapse of me moving this TV here into the shed. This is going to be fun. Well, that was a fucking nightmare, dude. My back hurts so much trying to lug this fucking piece of shit over here, dude. Right here. The wheel on the hand lift here got stuck, and I couldn't get it over. Had to go on the opposite side and push it up. So, this is the hardest part that's out of the way. Now, I guess gotta reorganize the shed just a little bit, and then we're gonna leave some more stuff and that blue tarp, and move it over here. So, okay, we already made some decent room here, moving that bin out of the way. So now we got to get that bin out of the way, put that back in the shed, and that blue one out of the way too. And then I gotta figure out what to do with exactly this mess. I'll put that sled back in there, and some of this stuff is just pretty much all smashed and junk. So I'll probably put that on the outside of here for now, where that window is, until I can get rid of it. So we'll do that bin. And luckily, that one is light enough that I don't have to use a hand truck. Alright, so I got the shed a little bit more organized. I put the trash can over here, put the chair down over here, and I put the bin I carried out on the table here. So, oh, the camera's a little foggy. Fun as dust. So, I'm gonna move the rest of the stuff off camera, and then, yeah, let's do that right now. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. Pretty much cleared out this whole area. Now the holes, there are more holes in this roof than I really expected. So I was thinking we're only probably going to be able to cover this much of the roof with that tarp, if even that much. And then I'm going to probably drape something down here as like a little doorway. So we still do have some shelter here. Or I can even cut it off right about here. You know, we'll figure it out. But we're definitely going to keep this as some sort of storage thing. Just so we have another place to park our stuff. And it's probably just going to be me hanging out here mostly. There's still a little maintenance that it's not too alarming. But, you know, I will try and fix. Oh, there's a cicada shell in here. Look at that. So, during summer, this is not going to be an ideal place to hang out. And that's because there's going to be a lot of bugs in here. And also, there's slits in the floor, and raccoons and groundhogs like use this as an entrance to get underneath the shed. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to cover that up. But, you know, that's all in the future. So I'm going to keep on working at this here. We still got some trash that I'm going to pick up. And speaking of trash, you ready to see this? This is the trash pile I pulled all out. I'm going to be throwing out as much of the stuff I can in our trash can. And yeah, all this was just sitting in there. So I don't really think this big blue tarp here is getting much use. And even if it was getting use, there's holes all in the roof and it's just, all your shit's gonna get wet. So I am gonna salvage some chairs. So I can still use this chair. This chair probably I can still use. And there's another chair that's in the shed. So I'm gonna keep on cleaning this out. And I'll get the tarp up and figure out if there's a way that we can fix the roof. So I got this little shower curtain here because the tarp I was planning on using has way more holes than this tarp does. So I was thinking about taking a shower curtain here and kind of stuffing it in these little slits of the bamboo and kind of making a roof like that. And I'm not going to be putting too much work in it just in case we're not supposed to do this. But here's my version of why we're probably allowed to do this. And that's because, like I said before, this is not even part of the shed. This is like an extension. And the main reason why we're not allowed to hang out in there was, I think, because, you know, it's unsafe and it's unsanitary. So this right here, you know, it's like a little fort that's somewhat attached to the shed. And if I'm not allowed to do this, then I won't do it. But, you know, it's just going to probably be me hanging out in here. And, yeah, that's what we're doing here. So let's get the shower curtain on. Okay, so we did get the shower curtain up, and yeah, it's looking good already. Now, there's some little bubbles here that I'm gonna have to try and straighten out because I'm afraid rain's gonna get caught in there. Fortunately, this is just a little too short to make it to this side, so I might just make this little hangout here or something like that. And yeah, you know, we're thinking something here, but this is probably how big it's just gonna have to be, which that's alright with me. This is plenty big enough. And I'm gonna get the tarp now, and I'm gonna probably put the tarp on this side to block out this here, or probably on this side actually. So yeah, we're gonna do that right now, and I'll fix this too. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. You come in here, we have this little wall here. It's a tarp, a Ninja Turtle blanket, and a pillows. I'll show you what the other side looks like in a second. And then we have the roof here, and it's actually decently warm in this little area. So I have one chair, maybe a little table in here, and then this would be pretty cool. So I'd still gotta adjust this shower curtain a little bit, because it does keep falling down, but I'll show you guys the other side. And I'm also gonna clean all this up with a trash bag as well. At least everything I can fit in a trash bag. So back here, I put all the stuff back on this side. You can see that's my little concoction of a wall. Got a bin on top of another bin, some pillows, and a tarp. And this is all to kind of keep the draft out. And it does seem to be working a lot. So I'm gonna go clean up the trash bag a little bit. And then the shed too, I'm gonna find a way to make this so you don't make a little floor here so you don't fall in these little cracks. But yeah, it's looking pretty nice in here so far. So I'm gonna go get some way to make a floor here, and then next step would be to clean up, and then we'll be taking a break. Alrighty, so this is gonna be the end of this video, but before we officially end it, I ended up clearing all this junk out. All the junk that could fit in the trash bag, I put in there. And the stuff that couldn't fit in the trash bag, I just kind of put back here. So, yeah, I don't know what to do with all this stuff, but it's just going to sit there. But the fort, as of right now, is complete. So I got this little window here. If you go in, it's actually kind of blocking half of the entrance, which is what I wanted. I can't really find a door yet. I want to put like some sort of door here so you could shut it. It's still kind of cold in here. There's just so much draft. This draft coming out from in there. This one draft coming from down there. It's just everywhere. And of course you got draft coming in from the big open window. So, thank you guys for watching part 1. Make sure to subscribe so you guys can see part 2 of this video where we actually get a door, and then I guess it's officially done. This is probably going to be the size. It's only enough to fit one person, which that one person is me. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And hopefully, we don't have to take this fort down.